took advantage of a red card for the opponent, and they won by a 1-0 scoreline in extra time. And yet so many players have made plays. Mikel Merino coming off the bench to score a pair of game-winning goals during the tournament. Emerick Laporte has been a starting center back in 4 tournaments now with 4 different partners next to him as part of this Spanish team that only allowed 1 goal. Alex Baena, who would have put him on the list of a guy to be a consistent starter?
But a perfect example again of a guy just that had so many important contributions for this group. And in a rare occasion where we think about history many years from now, about this World Cup, this edition, and who knows how many Lamine Yamal is going to win, wearing the number 19 shirt at 19 years old, turned 19 throughout the tournament, and yet scored 1 goal. That's a scary thought, that he's a World Cup winner on a day where he wasn't the star. But he understands what his role and what his importance is to this team, and he is willing to play that role for the betterment of the group. And I think when we look back, as there's his brother Kane in the crowd, and he's been fun to watch him throughout the tournament. His just joyous, big smile as his brother goes on to win the World Cup. But we will think about not just what they did, but how they did it. And this team will be remembered for so many years about just how dominant they were. Thinking back to that opening day when they drew against Cape Verde. Scoreless draw, you asked me, are you worried about Spain? I wasn't. But I didn't know they were going to go and win in this dominant fashion.
There are now, in the history of the Men's World Cup, 5 teenagers to have won the World Cup while playing in the final, and 2 of them are on this Spanish team. Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsí, who, as you saw earlier, received the award for the best young player at the tournament. And Luis de la Fuente is the great example, as his predecessor as World Cup winning coach was Lionel Scaloni, of the Federation man. He was the youth national team coach. He didn't coach at a high-profile club. He wasn't a big star manager. He has done nothing but win, and he becomes now, at the age of 65, the oldest coach to win the FIFA World Cup.
He said it best in his post-match interview. He said, this has been coming. We've won at every level, and they have. They win at youth national team levels. He manages his team at the U21s, then gets the senior job, and the most important one of all, he is now a World Cup champion as well.
And here comes Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante, better known as Rodri, better known as Golden Ball winner for most outstanding player at this World Cup. 4 Ballon d'Or winners, World Player of the Year, either side of a torn ACL.
What a player.
A man who has done so many things, and really a guy that makes being a defensive midfielder cool, because he wins the